feature you want to change in your body. Even simple thing, you can say, I want to remove hair from maybe like some part of my body, or I want to clean a complete, like I want to completely remove a scar from some part of my body. Each of you can tell like that. Daniel Haran. Daniel Haran, where are you from? Yes, what you're talking about is the Atmalinga. You will definitely be able to get that. You can receive that as a gift from Swamiji. Could you come on camera? Daniel Haran, which place are you from? Gabyham. Can I request all of you to please come on camera? Okay. Texas, from Greenville. Okay. Surely, yes. Daniel, Daniel Haran, right? When did you meet Swamiji? When did you get to know Swamiji? Very nice to see you here. Welcome. Welcome to the program. And this Atmalinga is completely free. Swamiji gives it to everyone. Since you're in Texas, in Houston, Texas, there's a very beautiful temple which house KAILASA, that is there, KAILASA in Houston. You can actually walk into the temple. Anyone that walks into the KAILASAs around the globe, your nearest KAILASA, you will receive a free Atmalinga from the KAILASA itself. Oh, your best friend told you about this. That's very interesting. Very nice. Okay, so Daniel Heron, glad that you made it here. And I have a request for you. For the next few days, just take out your time, spend here. One, you'll definitely get the Atmalinga, that's one. But apart from that, it's important that you gift yourself with this precious knowledge that Swamiji has revealed. There's so much to learn. And tomorrow, especially, we're going to be learning a very important aspect of how to achieve success. What is the key ingredient for success? Please be there, and hope you enjoy the program. And yes, surely it'll be, you can receive the Atmalinga. It's called Atmalinga. And you can receive it. Okay, great. You should attend through the program. Daniel Heron, if you could come fully to the program, you will receive the maximum benefits of it. So right now, since you attend one part, you may not really get the complete benefit. You will understand the science and you will understand how you can apply that science.
All the participants that are sitting here,
Dr. Madhav, Samuel Rodriguez Ayya, Daniel Subramaniam Ayya, Keertharupananda Ayya, and Mary to all you come on camera and also and through the manifestation. Understand right now in the best possible space. Even if you see some
busy with some, I see some of you. See, do not get distracted into anything else. Next 21 minutes, focus fully. Do the
understand Swamiji is sitting inside of you right now. Chandrasekharaya, keep your phone staging. You sit in front of the camera. If you have an opportunity, get it and sit. Now let us all do the power manifestation. All of you understand Swamiji powerfully manifesting right. Robert Ramaya, Nithyananda, Travis, Durga Brindo, Tarunaya, Nithyananda. So let's enter into the power manifestation and do power manifestation.
Okay, let us start now.
No, sit and pick any one. Okay, I'm seeing many of you have posted. Any one feature, right? Listen very carefully. Close your eyes and bring your complete awareness to that part of your body. You will actually suddenly notice so much of energy gushing towards that part. Like, for example, let's say I have a scar here. Okay, just an example. So let's say I want to heal it. I'm going to bring my complete awareness on this part. Look into that part through the third eye. Intensely visualize and send energy to that part. Actually, you will suddenly see the body's automatic system will start channeling energy there. you will suddenly start manifesting intense tingling sensation, some a different cool effect. It may manifest in different ways. Intensely, just connect to that part.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
And bring your complete awareness to that particular part of you. Each one, you will actually experience suddenly intense gush of energy.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham
Each one of you, intensely bring your awareness. You will actually experience that intense gush of energy, and you will suddenly see so much healing starting to happen in that particular part of you.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Intensely bring your awareness and chant the Mahavakya. Just remember Swamiji, connect to Swamiji, today's darshan. Automatically, your body will become like a clay. You can easily mold it.
Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda
Um, Daniel Herron, you could go to the Texas temple, Houston temple, and you can walk in there and receive the Atmalinga. So maybe I'll do one thing. I'll share with you the Houston KAILASA address, so you can contact the Houston KAILASA, and you'll be able to receive it from there.
Paramashivoham
You could check. I'll give you the contact because in Dallas or Houston, wherever it's available, you could access it. So I'll post the. We will have the team send you the contact right away. Just give us a few minutes, and in your chat, you will be receiving the contact. So just keep an eye on the Zoom chat, and you shall receive the contact.
Paramashivoham
All the others, please continue manifesting.
Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham Om Nityananda Paramashivoham
Now, just intensely bring your complete awareness to that part and check. You all can check if it started healing. Suddenly, you will see it may be light. It may get, if there's a mark, right, or a scar, it will start becoming lighter and lighter and lighter. So, however it expresses, however it manifests, just check and understand. You should do it consistently, and the whole change will actually be permanent. Right now, like, see, the body is physically altering. You need to understand that. So right now, when you start the first time, it will become like a little lighter, then lighter, then lighter. The scar will completely disappear after that. So very practical and a very powerful science. So just keep spending a few minutes. How many of you felt that whole energy gushing into that part and attending and fixing it? How many of you experienced that? It could be a tingling sensation. It could be like some different sensations, and you'll actually suddenly experience that the whole part is so vibrant, like it's just so alive.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham
That's beautiful. Okay, now we're all going to be entering into the next session where we are going to be understanding about Ardhanarishwara and the principle that Ardhanarishwara represents.
The social concepts and definitions of gender, gender related issues, if you take it as a joke, great. But if you seriously record them in your muscle memory and biomemory and keep them inside your cognition, it can be dangerous. Please listen. It can be dangerous. When a male body made to believe certain concepts of masculine, certain concepts of being a male by the society, the kind of a tension that muscle memory, biomemory goes through, the kind of a suppression it goes through, the kind of expectation it has about the other gender, the kind of incompletion it suffers and craves for the suppressed part, is hell. Such punishment for whole life. And the worst thing is, whatever you suppressed in you, declaring yourself as the male and avoiding anything other than so-called male, you will be searching for it in some other muscles which you will never find. Which you will never find. And this seeking goes on, tortures the person who is living with you, who has committed their life to you. It is like you torture the other person. The other person, she has her own suppressions. She is also product of the society, unenlightened resources. She has suppressed tons of things in the name of she being a female. So all that she is searching in your muscles. It's like in Indian villages, this early morning hen will come out with chicken and start searching all the dustbins for food. Searching. Searching in others for the suppressed component in your muscle, searching in others for the suppressed component in your muscle, is the most frustrating thing that can happen to anybody in life. Even if you are a potato couch, because you did trial and error on yourself, it's easy to get you out of it. But the patterns you pick up from others, believe it as your muscle memory, install it in your biomemory, takes such long completion, requires strong completion process for you to get out. Again and again it triggers violence, dissatisfaction, incompletion, resistance, a wrong principles of sex. Understand this word, wrong principles of sex. Earlier in India, men used to wear only the dhoti and maybe one small angavastram. Slowly, the exposed upper body started getting associated with the idea of sex. Then they will have to cover. Then now even the exposed shoulders gets associated with the idea of sex. I don't know when the exposed eyes and the nose are going to get associated with the idea of sex. And then you have to wear complete covering. Understand various parts of body triggering various ideas, concepts, patterns in your system shows how the society is going lower and lower level, and our common agreements are sinking deeper and deeper and stinking. Our common understandings do matter. Our common understandings do matter because knowingly or unknowingly, even if you understand the higher principles, in your day-to-day life you are forced to live the common understandings. Ardhanarishwara is the ultimate symbol of the completion of the gender identity. Liberation from gender crisis. It's a beautiful form Paramashiva takes to show the completion of the gender identity. Each manifestation of Paramashiva is one of the dimension which includes whole Paramashiva. Listen, Ardhanarishwara does not mean he is only Ardhanarishwara. Ardhanarishwara is the manifestation of complete Paramashiva. You should know that even if you achieve any one manifestation, you achieve Paramashiva. If you achieve Nataraja, you achieve Paramashiva. If you achieve Lingarupa, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve Kalabhairava, you achieve Paramashiva. You achieve Hariharamurti, you achieve Paramashiva. you achieve any one form of the 64 manifestation, you achieve Paramashiva. So, many sampradayas of the Saivite tradition center themselves on one manifestation of Paramashiva. For example, Agoris center themselves on Mahakala Bhairava. Veerashaivites center themselves on Lingarupa and Veerabhadra. Each sampradaya centers themselves on one form of Paramashiva. Tantra sampradaya centers itself on Ardhanarishwara. So understand, when I give these basic principles, the foundation principles of Tantra sampradaya, and when you start living it, manifesting it, you achieve Ardhanarishwara directly, and Ardhanarishwara is Paramashiva himself. The word Tantra simply means technique, methodology. In Sanatana Hindu Dharma, all methodology for manifesting the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva is called Tantra. That's it. Please understand. State, space, powers and being of Paramashiva, manifesting that is called Tantra. Any methodology adopted for that purpose is called Tantra. In course of time, it got associated with multiple traditions like Shakta, Bauddha, Samana. In multiple sampradayas, orders, traditions of Hinduism, it got identified, associated, started having different connotations, and then comes the anti-Hindu narratives, anti-Hindu forces, Hindu-phobic forces contains this word and boxes it inside a gory sexual activities and orgies. Without any understandings and reality, I tell you, Tantra is the most anti-sex practice. In real tantric practice, whether you do it with your own being or you do it with some beings outside, it just liberates you from everything felt as a need or urge. Understand? Food is not wrong, but urge pushing you to eat is wrong. Sex is not wrong, but the urge making you lose your balance and your integrity and pushing you to do the act is wrong. Understand? Anything which breaks your integrity is wrong, not the act. Last few days satsang, I was insisting on cutting down the solid food intake. Bring it to 10% of the calorie which you are consuming, usually. Just 10%. If you used to consume 2000 calorie, bring it to 200 calorie. If you are used to consume 1000 calorie, bring it to 100 calorie. It's almost like I'm asking you to do fasting. Just increase the liquid and balance your routine. Understand? If you have started practicing, you will realize not having solid food, so much of irritation, anger, all the non-integrity emotions manifesting in you. Tiredness will disappear, boredom will disappear, but suddenly you will feel too much of energy and you don't know what to do. I tell you, eating is not wrong, but the urge pushing you to eat is wrong. And sex is not wrong. The urge which makes you lose your integrity for sex is wrong. Tantra works on completion, making you manifest the state, space, powers and being of Paramashiva. is designed to be bisexual, neither heterosexual nor homosexual, manifests the divine feminine Shakta when Parashiva and Parashakti come to oneness as yoga. The triangle formulation in the DNA structure inverted down makes female body, triangle up makes linga, male body. In physicality and biology, human bodies are designed to be bisexual, neither hetero nor homo. It is the chemistry which is manipulated by the collective human beings' blind spots that alters and pushes human beings into hetero or homo. By nature, the programming, neither biology nor physics, is for the hetero or the homo. Physics and biology is programmed only to be bisexual. It is bisexual bodies Devi manifests in her full form. It is bisexual bodies enjoy the liberation from chemistry. It is chemistry responsible for all the confusions in humanity. Physicality, Prakriti, biology, Purusha, both are pure. They remain pure forever by its very nature, can neither be confused nor be deprogrammed. They continue to retain their original akarma siddhi, not being programmed by any karma or not being influenced by any pattern created by the intervention of the chemistry, whether it is poisonous or nectareous. The invention and the intervention of the chemistry never touches biology or the physics. By the Prakriti and Purusha, by the nature and biology, by the physics and biology, human body is bisexual. It is neither hetero nor homo. It is social conditioning. It is the chemistry's intervention, the ideas fed, that makes somebody homo or hetero. Both bodies does not manifest Devi in her pure form.
Our next question. How can Devi worship or connecting with the divine feminine consciousness help women build right, powerful cognitions about themselves, the world, and God?
உள்ளதன் இயக்கம் உள்ளத்துள் இருந்தும் இருப்பதன் இயக்கம் இயற்கையில் இருந்தும் காப்பதன் சக்தி கருவுக்குள் இருந்தும் இயக்கலும் இயக்குவதை ஆக்கலும் ஆக்கலை அழித்தலும் அழித்தலை நோக்கலும் நோக்கலை நுணுக்கலும் நுணுக்கலை மறைத்தலும் மறைத்தலை விழித்தலும் விழித்தலை அருளலும் வெம்பலும் வேன்றோம்பலும் ஞானமும் ஞான விம்பலும் விமுலமும் விமலமும் சுகந்தத் திமலமும் துறை நின்று உறையும் இறை அருள் சக்தியும் சக்தியும் சக்திக்கும் சக்தியும் சாக்தத்தின் முறையும் குறையிலாது நின்று நேர்கொண்டு பார்த்து நிலைக்கு நின்றும் ஆர்கொண்டு ஊர்க்கும் அருள் சென்று நீர்க்கும் பார்க்கவும் பார்த்ததை காற்கவும் காற்கதை போர்க்கவும் போர்க்கதை மூர்க்கவும் இருப்பதை இருப்பதாய் இறப்பதை இருப்பதாய் பிரகிருதிக்குள் புருஷனாய் புருஷனுக்குள் பிரகிருதியாய் உயிருக்கும் உயிராய் உயிர்ப்பின் உயிர்ப்பு சக்தி சாக்தம் இயற்கையின் விழிப்பு உள்ளதை உயிர்த்தலில் உணர்தல் சக்தி இருப்பதை இயற்கையில் இருந்து இறைத்தல் சக்தி சாக்தம் சக்தியின் மலர்ச்சியே பிரபஞ்சம் மதங்கள் அனைத்தும் வழிகள் அனைத்தும் நெறிகள் அனைத்தும் சக்தியின் திருவடியில் சங்கமிக்கவே பயணிக்கின்றன. சாக்தத்தின் இருப்பு உயிர்ப்பின் உயிர்ப்பு, உயிர்ப்பின் உயிர்ப்பினால் உயிரில் மலர்ந்து தன்னில் நிறைந்து தானாய் இருக்கும் மகாசதாசிவத்துவமே சாக்தத்தின் மலர்ச்சி.
Actually, this very powerful clip that all of you are listening to just now is an excerpt from the Shaktam webinar. There's a very powerful science called Akashic reading, where actually right now what Swamiji was reading is something too profound for the humanity. There was a very exclusive webinar that Swamiji had revealed in the month of May in 2018, where Swamiji spoke elaborately about the human physiology and how are the human beings, the human body, how it experiences gender, the permutation combinations of gender, and so on. So this was a very short excerpt from that, which kind of sets the stage to for us to understand the depth of what Swamiji has revealed.
And that is something
We need to understand here. This is Akashic records. No one can interpret it, translate it, or explain it. All the participants here, we just give a very small excerpt. In the upcoming season, we are going to have an elaborate, detailed session on this. Do not miss this day in the upcoming session, the day where we are going to be learning about 11 genders. I used to think before. Gender identity. I actually used to think like, I'm very clear who I am. I don't need to learn this. I didn't know why I should learn this. I didn't really have a thing about this feminism or the gender identity. I'm just being honest. I never had that thing to learn about it. First time when Swamiji revealed about his 11 genders, and when I listened to it, I was like, oh my God, what Swamiji is talking is not what the society is trying to frame us into. We all think in a very limited manner, saying that, okay, if you are having this so and so quality, you're either female, male, or LGBTQ, and they just put you as in one of these boxes. But what Swamiji is telling is completely different. Gender, the gender identity you carry, is not what is just how your body is or who you are attracted to. No, it's not that, but how you exist in these 4 levels. Please listen and understand. Physically, who you are. Physiologically, meaning your hormones, your internal organs, your intra organs, your chakras. How do they function? What do they function based upon? That matters. It's not about the cognitions we carry as a male or a female. The male physiology, physicality, psychology is wired for a particular manner. Similarly, females' physiology, psychology, and the physical body is wired in a certain manner. For example, modern day, the word feminism is so polluted, corrupted. It's like we fight for something called as gender equality. Swamiji says clearly, gender equality itself is violence. You can never be having something called as gender equal. It can only be you discovering who you are powerfully, awakening the Shakti, Parameshwari in you, awakening to that, finding your true potential, because Swamiji says how each of us are unique. We can never be equal. You'll actually never find Swamiji telling about gender equality. Swamiji has redefined gender equality, clearly stating how important it is to understand you can never be equal. A woman and a man cannot be equal. Forget about women and a man. Swamiji is saying it's 11 genders. It's not even 2 genders the way we think. How you are physically. Are you active or are you passive? For example, aggression in the male physiology, where you have so much of hormones gushing, will only take the male physiology to the extreme. Means you'll have high BP, you'll have extreme, like high cholesterol, high blood sugar. Your body, the physiology in your body will always hit to the extreme. So physiologically, males are advised to be passive, whereas physiologically, females need to be aggressive, which is the reason why the kind of arts that the women were trained into, our queens were always warrior queens, our goddesses, Hindu goddesses were warriors. Why? It is so important to understand our physiology needs to be aggressive. It needs to be ferocious. The moment I say ferocious, you only remember Mother Kali in your mind. Because women, the female goddesses, are powerful, ferocious, aggressive, active, physiological. We are hardwired. See, the male and female physiologies, physical body, psychologies are wired different. You can only be ultimate by discovering your true potential and awakening your inner true self. There is nothing, there can never be something called as gender equality. Fighting for cerebral opportunities and equality will only make you feel succumbed to the society's boxes, and you will never be able to break free from those. It's very, very important for us to understand this. Today, we actually did an elaborate workshop, right? We understood about how we exist in each of these levels, how we exist in these layers. Malita is asking, does this mean that females should do more exercise than males, for example? Well, physiologically, see, physically, men will be aggressive. The body is wired like that. That's why you will see all the men will be more into exercise, gym, workout. The body itself is wired for being aggressive. Women also need to be aggressive physiologically, physically passive. We are wired for that. Passiveness is not laziness. Passiveness is not what we think to be inactive. No. Passivity will bring a lot more stability in us, where it always in Hinduism we have yatra naryastu pujante ramante tatra devataha, means all in the places where women are worshipped, celebrated, all the gods and goddesses live there. So if the way how we exist physically, physiologically, psychologically, and consciously matters. You need, see, as doing workouts is one now, but physiologically, meaning in your hormonal level, internal organs, channeling them to be more aggressive. That is important. How many of you are understanding this? Ma Daniel Haran, you're asking our names. Okay, this is Ma Nitya Tattva Priyananda. You can call me as Ma Tattva Priya, and that is Ma Nithyanandita. See, how many of you are clicking with this? See, I understand. Any of you who are listening to this for the very first time, this is an extremely advanced concept, powerful revelation. You need to chew upon this. All the participants who are blessed today by listening to this exclusive session, take some time, contemplate, contemplate, contemplate. Mayana is asking, so physiologically aggressive and physically not aggressive. Physically, our body itself is not aggressive. It's not wired like that. The body, you just study the body language. We will never be the same as how the men are, because we are wired differently. Physiologically, your hormones, your chemicals in your body, the internal organs and the intra organs that actually dictate how they control how your internal organs function, they need to be aggressive. Swamiji said, when your physiology is aggressive, you will see your body will actually burn fat. That's why the female goddesses are always worshipped as warrior goddesses. Every goddess has a warrior form. Malita is asking, so does it mean like act like a lady, think like a man? That's what I'm saying. You cannot put it into those boxes. Just take it to the scale. 4 layers we have: physical body, physiological layer, which includes your internal organs, intra organs, psychology, how you think, your psychology, the entire thinking, mental patterns, the mood swings, the moods you go through. 4th, conscious existence, in your core, how you exist. In these 4 levels, look in, attend to yourself in these 4 levels, and you see, identify how you exist in these 4 levels. Swamiji said the best combination is physically, for women, physically you're already wired to be passive. Physiologically be aggressive. Do things like karate and do something that will make you more aggressive physiologically. Learn those. Even the things like dance. That is why we were trained into these arts. 3rd, psychologically be passive. In your psychology, do not allow mood swings. Do not allow in your psychology, be passive. Be very stable. Think in a more integrated manner. in your conscious level, inside you, you should have so much of Shakti, power, and being aggressive. You need to listen to this for a few more times, and we need to cognize again and again and again what Swamiji revealed today. And understand, Mayana is asking for men, it's the other way, ma. Physically being aggressive, so physiologically passiveness, psychologically being aggressive, and consciously being passive. Swamiji explained how you need to be in that Paramashanta space as a man. Let's say you'll see all the gods, like actually, like even you'll see always Paramashiva, Krishna, Muruga, everyone in their core, they're described as being cool, passive, compassionate. Parashakti, she's described as Shakti, energy.
And all their descriptions will always be like, they're like so ferocious. Just even if you connect to Parashakti or Kali, Durga, Chandi, Chamundi, every one of them are like a ferocious form from within.
How many of you are understanding this? Malita is asking, so what happens when for women you're both passive physically and physiologically? This leads to mood swing and anxiety, etc. Correct? Yes, Mike. That is the reason why we are having lot of instability. Swamiji actually explains why the marriage system is failing. Why? See, by marriage, by the time when a woman is actually a woman should become a mother. Swamiji explained how in today's satsang we all watch, right? How when a woman is awakened to her highest potential, she'll become mother to the whole world. Everyone except for her husband, the entire world will look like her own children. Whereas for a man, everyone will look like their mother except for their wife. Everybody will look like their mother or their sister. Understand the way it is actually, I highly recommend anyone that missed today, and even if you had attended today, this needs to be listened at least 3 times, minimum 3 times. If you want to internalize, you need to attend the whole day at least 3 times. And we highly, highly recommend that you come and attend the same thing even in the next season. It's so important, so important. Because today what we learned, when we say gender, right, immediately there's some, because of the wrong connotations, what society has put us into, either shaming or domestic violence or things like, objectifying women. All of these has made us feel so resistant, even the subject. It's so important that we learn about this and come to the right powerful cognitions about this and come to completion within ourselves. How many of you enjoyed today's sessions? I request all of you to post. Take a few minutes and please post. How many of you enjoyed today's sessions? Great. Now, wonderful. I'm so happy to see so many of your messages. See, understand, we have a lot more gifts. Actually, Swamiji is going to be revealing many, 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 many things. Now, let's enter into the very next session. In this session, Swamiji is going to be revealing about why ecosystems are important for us to be able to practice and live this Tantra. What does it mean? And what is the importance of an ecosystem to live this great science? Let's listen to the revelation now from Swamiji.
Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa. Listen. Veda sarartakam tantram
tasmat Vaidigam acharet Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. This is a verse from Kamikagama. This is Paramashiva's message directly from Kailasa to all of us. I'll repeat. Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat vaidigam acharet Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. The English meaning, translation is, the agamas are the essence of the Vedas. The highly auspicious Siddhanta is the enlightening true understandings from Vedanta. Listen. The agamas are the essence of Vedas. The highly auspicious Siddhanta is the enlightening true understandings from Vedanta. Meaning, Vedasarartakam tantram tasmat Vaidigam acharet. He gives very clear declaration. Paramashiva gives a clear declaration. The essence of Vedas is agama. Tantra means agama. Tantra is the word used for agama. So, acharet means live Vedic tradition. See, the methodology for living the Vedic tradition is agama. So, when you live agamas, you are living Vaidika. The methodology for living Vedic tradition is agamas. And Vedantartamayam jnanam Siddhantam paramam shubham. What a beautiful word. He says, Vedanta's understanding, true understanding, all that collected is Siddhantam. Uses the beautiful word Siddhantam paramam subham. It is ultimate auspiciousness because it is the essence of Vedanta. Listen carefully. These few things I wanted to share with you all. Vedic tradition is so honest, sincere, integrated for the enlightenment of the whole humanity. Not just humanity, actually all beings. The whole universe. Listen. People who want enlightenment, who really want to evolve in the life, I can give everything best diet for enlightenment, best food. Diet is different, food is different. Best understandings about life, best dressing style, best yoga, best healthy lifestyle habits, best medicine, everything, everything for enlightenment. But people who want to waste their life in useless arguments, faltu fights, nothing can be done to them. Understand? A person who is interested, who wants, I can make everything happen for them.
Human settlements to realize the state of Sadashiva, space of Sadashiva, manifest the powers of Sadashiva is called Adinam. It is not just a monastery, it is not just a nunnery, it is not just the place where Grihasthas lived. Understand? Adinam is not ashram. In Kamikagama, Sadashiva expands on his vision of Adinam. Understand? His vision about Adinam is first introduced in Kamikagama, 7th chapter. 3 chapters he talks about it. Fortunately, 2 chapters are already translated in English, available. The third one is available in original Sanskrit. He introduces the concept of Adinam in Kamikagama. In Karanagama, he expands. The exact definition is, it's a place, human settlement, of course, not just human beings, human settlement along with animals and nature and everything, because all Adinams have to have animal husbandry. Understand? Around 47 components has to be there for a complete Adinam as per Sadashiva's description. Till now we have done only 30. We have not completed the remaining things. Maybe in next 6 months, by the end of this year, we will complete the whole definition of Adinam as per Sadashiva. He says there should be a large Goshala, there should be the place, separate place for Brahmanas and Adishaivas, and there should be separate place for Rudraganyas, there should be separate place for Vidyarthis, a separate place for Vaishyas, separate place for Kshatriyas, a separate place where people who don't want to fall into any of these structures, who disowned the grid, we call them Chandalas. There should be a separate place for them. A whole settlement which decides to manifest Sadashivatva, means live the state, radiate the space, manifest the powers of Sadashiva. It's a human settlement for those beings. Fortunately, we have Sadashiva's vision document available to us. It is time we make it happen. He says 1/10 of the land, means 10% of the land should be water body. It can be flowing or stagnant. But any human settlement, 10% of the land should be water body. I was surprised by his vision about the agriculture, his water consumption, his economy, the way he balances the economy. You see, if you make a Adinam as per Sadashiva's vision, it will be literally like a Vedagamic city. If you make a city the way he talks, it will be a complete self-sustaining city. It will be a complete self-sustaining establishment. All these modern day ecological communities, self-sustaining communities, all these ideas, maybe 60 to 70,000 years before, elaborately as described, and it is time. We have created human beings. Successfully, we have created thousands of human beings who are living, wants to live sincerely the Sadashiva's lifestyle. The way Sadashiva describes the life. Understand, it is time and our responsibility to create first modern day Vedagamic cities. First modern day Vedagamic cities and Vedagamic universities. It's our responsibility to create. And fortunately, Sadashiva has blessed us with enough intelligence, enough wealth, above all, enough spiritual powers to make it happen. I do have some more revelations about the KAILASA's administration structure. Paramashiva's administration structure in KAILASA, we are just mapping it into Hindu parliament, the first avarana, the 5 avaranas described in Kamikagama, how it exists in KAILASA. First avarana, Mantreshwaras. Second avarana, Vidyeshwaras. Third avarana, Ganeshwaras. Fourth avarana, Lokeshwaras. Fifth avarana, Astreshwaras. So, Karanikaayam yajedevam brahmangaischa samavritam ganeshaihi lokapalaischa hedivir vajrapurvahai. On the pericarp of the lotus seat, you should worship Lord Shiva as surrounded by the Brahma mantras, Agna mantras, Anga mantras, Vidyeshwaras, Ganas, Lokapalas and Ayudas. I'll give you understanding, deeper insight. The first avarana is Mantreshwaras. I can roughly equate the word Mantreshwaras into modern day mantris, ministers.
ministers who counsel or personally present informations to Paramashiva. They exist as part of Shiva as well as the first avarana of Shiva. They are literally like in Sarubhya Mukti. They literally like Paramashiva. Paramashiva. They are just extension of Paramashiva. They are called Mantreshwaras. So understand, I am mapping the Hindu parliament of Kailasa to Paramashiva's 5 avaranas as well as the 5 sabhas. I am giving you the detailed understanding so we can start manifesting the Kailasa everywhere. Because the Kailasa ecosystem makes Kailasa, not just the land or the property. Kailasa ecosystem makes Kailasa. Wherever the people gather and the systems are evolved, the space is evolved, that space manifests the place and Kailasa happens. So first, the first avarana is Mantreshwaras. It's almost like a rough equivalent to ministers who counsel, personally present informations to Paramashiva. The first avarana of Shiva, they exist as part of Shiva as well as the first avarana of Shiva. The second avarana is Vidyeshwaras. The head of the, I can roughly equate this to the head of the branch of knowledge system. Understand, Hinduism is greater science. Hinduism administers, governs by the strength of its knowledge, not by the strength of its weapon. Weaponry is only for defense. That is not the core branding of Hinduism or Kailasa. Hinduism is not the religion spread by war or by conversion. No. Hinduism, its core strength, the core strength of Hinduism is it is a greater science. It's knowledge. So it is spread by the people who seek knowledge, who seek truth, who seek greater science, who seek higher life. So all of you understand, this is the way the Kailasa should be branded, created, manifested, maintained, rejuvenated, pulled out of delusion, if delusions happen, and radiate liberation. These instructions I am giving now, these revelations I am making now, are the guiding principles of Kailasa forever. Because these are directly from Paramashiva, directly from Agama. So listen. This is the governing principles of Kailasa. Kailasa is greater science manifesting space. So we neither spread Hinduism through wars, nor we spread through conversion, or just procreation. No. We are greater science. We manifest, maintain, renovate, rejuvenate ourselves, pull ourselves out of delusion means revival. Revival is pulling ourselves out of delusion and liberate. We do everything centered on greater science, of Hinduism, greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. Hinduism is greater science. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. So the second avarana is Vidyeshwaras, heads of each branch of knowledge or system. Roughly I can equivalent to chancellors of various universities and heads of the ministry of departments, like the temple science ministry, temple science university, head of that university, head of that ministry. We may have thousands of universities where the temple science is taught. Each university will have a head. Head of all those university heads will be the head of the temple science ministry. That head, the temple science ministry head, will be called one Vidyeshwara. We may have thousands of sacred arts universities all over the world. Each sacred arts university will have one head, and all the sacred arts universities together, they will form a ministry. Head of that ministry will be one Vidyeshwara. Like this, the Vidyeshwaras are formed. We may have thousands of universities teaching Hindu medicinal system, like Siddha, Ayurveda, Hindu medicinal system. So each university will have a head. All the heads will have one head, the ministry of Hindu medicinal system. That head will be called as Vidyeshwara for Hindu medicinal system. Like this, the Vidyeshwaras are formed as the second avarana. Third avarana, Ganeshwaras, head of the Ganas, means each responsibility is executed, manifested by set of Ganas, and the head of that Ganas is Ganeshwara. Head of all those Ganas is Mahaganapati, Paramashiva's own son, extension. So the team which works under Mahaganapati is Ganeshwaras. What a clear Hindu parliamentary system, Hindu government system. Paramashiva has manifested in Kailasa and set a trend for all of us. So understand, it also detailed way explains Mantreshwaras are in the almost Sayujya Mukti and Sarubhya Mukti. Mantreshwaras can be both. People who are in Sarubhya and Sayujya Mukti. Vidyeshwaras are in Sarubhya Mukti. Ganeshwaras are like Samibhya Mukti. The next, Lokeshwaras, the fourth avarana is Lokeshwaras. That is roughly I can equate into like a zonal heads, each loka, head of each loka. They can be called as Lokeshwaras. Lokeshwaras are more in the Salokya Mukti. even half an hour unclenching a day, you will literally feel, as Paramashiva describes himself, Shoda Shapta Yutam Gantam Suprasannam Smidananam. All my kids, write this at least 11 times today. It's a Kamikagama, Purvabada, chapter 4, Archana Vitipatalam, sloka number 332. I'm giving you the Shastra Pramana. Shodasapta Yudam Kandam Suprasannam Smitananam. Eternal age of 16 years, supremely beautiful and auspiciously charming, face beautified with gentle smile. All of you, write this, all my kids. Write this 11 times today and meditate on this. O Mahadeva, be in this space inside me. Let me enjoy you as this manifestation inside me. With this prayer, unclutch today. Unclutch from everything and offer yourself to Paramashiva, requesting him, O Mahadeva, please manifest your this dimension in me. Shodasapta Yudam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. This is Sadashiva Dhyana. Eternal age of 16 years, supremely beautiful and auspiciously charming, face beautified with gentle smile. Shodasapta Yudam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. Repeat this and meditate on this. I tell you, while you fall asleep in the night time, or when you wake up early morning, or when you sit unclutched, tell Paramashiva, Mahadeva, I am unclutching, at least trying to unclutch. Please, you manifest in this space inside me. I know you exist. Understand? Knowing Paramashiva exists and doing everything towards him is white magic. Just thinking arrogantly you can achieve everything on your own is black magic. That's all. The only difference between white magic and black magic is surrender to Paramashiva is white magic. It is not even white or black. He is colorful. He is golden. I can't even say it's white magic. He is beyond white, black. He is golden and colorful. Understand? The beauty of Vedagamas is it teaches you highest knowledge and highest surrender. I can talk the highest principles of enlightenment and have tears in the corner of my eyes just by remembering this one space, eternally 16. Because I have seen him as Arunagiri Yogishwara. The exact this description. I have seen Mahadeva. Shodasapta Yutam Gantam Suprasannam Smitananam. I have seen him, I have tasted him as my own Guru Arunagiri Yogishwara. I have touched him, I have felt him. I've tasted him. Shodashaptayudham gantam suprasannam smitananam.
Nithyanandam, Swamiji has revealed to all of us the ultimate truths about our existence, how we should actually be in life. Life is celebration when you are fulfilled, complete about yourself, when you are clear with who you are, your identity. How did you all enjoy today? What was something that you really learned, something that added value to you and made difference to you today? Can I request each of you to please share?
I saw I see one questions. I think March. I have
Machinho, if you're still online, I
requested to please let me know.
they're asking is yoga physiologically passive or aggressive?
Listen.
Yoga. When you do from the context, actually our yoga, the Nithyananda yoga, the Pratama Vinyasa Krama, Dviti Vinyasa
Yes,
Krama, the whole thing is designed in such a way.
Sorry for that. I hope now all of you are able to hear me clearly. Ma Ching Ho. If you're online, please let me know. You're asking a question. Is yoga physiologically passive or aggressive? Yoga, the what we do is directly from the agamas, what Swamiji is revived. It's the most authentic form of yoga. This is done, it balances both the physiologies, the male physiology and the female physiology, to be in its right manner, because it directly works on our energy flow map. It's completely different from what people do as exercises. That's why you have specific visualizations, asanas, breathing patterns. The breathing patterns will have a different effect on female, different effect on male. So we'll learn about this more further. I know it's end of the day. I'm so sorry. I just noticed your questions. I just didn't want to miss out on it. So I wanted to answer. And I just request all of you to take a few minutes and please share with us, how was your experience today? Marching was asking, thank you, Ma. So if we do yoga, we don't need to do karate, right? You don't need to do karate, but we highly recommend you to do the Shivastambha yoga, Kundalini Raji yoga. These are the yogas Swamiji has given to enhance that making us physiologically more active. Okay. Now it's time we come to the conclusion of today's program. I just wanted to hear from all of you. How was it today? How was all of your experience today? Did you all feel a difference? And did you all learn something new? Please do let us know. And please share your feedbacks. Your feedbacks are really valuable to us. And take some time, share with us on the Facebook group on how you felt today. What was your experience like today? And did you find this to be something different than what you have learned so far in the previous seasons? Has this made a difference for you? Have you gained value from today's sessions? I request all of you to take a few minutes and please share this Sorry for the technical glitch. So now let's conclude today's day with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat Sarvam Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu Om Nithyanandam. Thank you all, Nithyanandam.